Hello and welcome in this new video. Today we are going to play Lucius, an Emperor Children Warlord. So we are going to play him aggressively with some new cards like Kakophoni Commander. So I think this card is well known now because of Lame's video, of course, which I recommend to see if you want to see this card in action. You have cards like Cruelty, which is new too. So it deal 1 damage 3 times, perfection, heal 1 to your units. So why this card is actually great for Lucius, I think not many people saw it, but it's actually a really good card. It adds some damage to Lucius, some indirect damage that he can sometimes lack. Sometimes you really lack lethal because of just 3 points of damage or just 2. And also his perfection heal 1, which is always great to have heal because Lucius has only 30 HP, which is really low. So at least you have some heal while also dealing damage. So it's a really big help. And the most important point, it's a note card actually. Because Lucius with his Canact again can use his energy to proc any perfection on event turns, but you will have difficulty to proc a perfection from, for example, a Mycaelis Jetbike on 7 energy if you like hot cards. That's why they are really important for Lucius. We have of course 1 energy cards like Void Engagement, Command Bridge or Diversionary Tactics, which are really great, but it's great too to have something on 3 energy to be playable. And that's why this card is actually really important. So the deck is really aggressive, we have a lot of cycling power, and we have also a lot of damage and some important troops. For example Agnomen, who are excellent with Tactical Brilliance on 4 energy obviously. We have also Concentrate Fire, which no heal 2 will not often get more than 2 attacks from it. That is not what we are looking for. We are mostly looking for HP, something cheap to play to do some damage and heal at the same time, so it's always great. And I think I did mostly the turn of the deck. You can also play an Informant Network at the place of, for example, Longinus, if you meet a lot of stealth or defenders of Caliban. I played the deck later just before, and I did have problem with with 2 warlords, so Lute and Sharokin, which allows probably because I didn't have network, so I think it's actually something you can add if you meet a lot of them. But it's like 1 on 30 match, so I decided to not take it because I think it's worth to just lose too much and win all the others, or at least win most of the others because you have a better curve, cards that deal more damage or draw. So that's it. So now let's start to play and see how the deck works. I did some great games with Lucius. I think he's really hard to play. I got like something like 12 victories in a row at one moment and really few defeats, and then the other day I got like 5 defeats in a row and it was more complicated after to win. So it is really difficult to play. Like any mistake can cost you the game. So here we are just going to use ability. So we are gonna solve. We need to go fast because we play the exact same card pool and he will pull his card first, I guess. Okay, interesting to see Warlord with Soul. And we have Agnomen. The problem is that for now we don't have Tactical Brilliance, so we'll not be able to use Agnomen before him, which can be annoying. So for now we have really slow curve. Generally it goes a bit better, I think. But that's okay, as long as Third doesn't put his big troops, we're okay. And we have also Melgator for Rylano. In case... Okay, now we have bikes, we are going to do a lot of damage this turn, so that's great. I think it's a favorable matchup for us, but the problem is that you can always be surprised by a soul. Because of everything he can use fast before you, with energy manipulation. His deck is interesting, it looks like a full tactics sword or something. And human shield. Oh, I think it's a Baleful assembly deck actually. Interesting. He probably plays a lot of chaos troops, and War Room was here just for Baleful. I guess he plays only that, like tactics or something like that. Here we're going to take, I think, Diversionary actually, and just Agnomen Fiston. So here we have really good end. Even if he plays Baleful like no, we have lethal anyway because of Agnomen. If he plays something big, I will be able to stun him. Just in case, but yeah, we have lethal anyway. I don't think it was a problem. If never we had no lethal here, we have easy solution with the stun. So good matchup for us. Lucius in general have problem with burn or Unrestrained in particular, but Unrestrained is not really played at the moment. So the most annoying matchup you can mean is probably Son of Horus, I guess. Horus in particular because he has 10 more HP than you. So since you will be doing the curse with him, you will probably lose because of the 10 HP. After, if you pull an Agnomen fast enough, you can probably do it. Here we're just going to keep Cruelty and Bites to make a good turns in a row. I think I can keep that too actually. It's 1 energy, cheap, it's a not card cost. Okay, Longinus, not the cat we want to see in this matchup. We don't want to draw too much, but we want to have a big tempo, so we want our troops fast. We want to do the damage fast. I'm going to play Cruelty here. So to come back to the bad matchups, Son of Horus obviously, Wise cards are also complicated because they are really powerful right now. But I think Lucius can be faster than them. Actually, in all the matches I did against Wise cards, I think I won. It was like pretty close, but I was fast enough. But again, I got like perfect curve, so I don't know. It's really good thing. Yeah, I have two possibilities. Either I use my Mycaelis Jetbikes to trade, but I will lose 5 damage, or I use Longinus and my 2 and my attack, but I take 4 more damage. I think it's an Exodus, so I need to be high enough in HP. I guess it's probably better to sacrifice the bike. We want to have HP, I think we'll have enough damage to do 25 anyway without. We just have to be fast enough. For now we don't have a good hand. To be honest, the Longinus are really bad in this matchup. Here we're going to vendor void engagements. I think we could Eitochin face actually. I don't see any interest in stunning that, except if he wants to kill him immediately. I guess it's a safe move. Okay. I don't know if I want to count Favour now. If I use it, I will put myself at 14 HP, which is really not a lot, and will do only 6 damage with it. But the problem is that if I don't use it now, I will probably never use it because of all the stun I'm going to take in the face. So I guess it's really the best move I can do. At least we drew something interesting. My main problem here is that it's probably an Exodus. So if I'm too low in HP, I automatically lose. And that's what's going to happen, I think. We really needed a better hand to kill him here. I'm pretty sure I'm going to use that here. Probably Longinus, and that just for the heal. Next turn I still have Longinus plus Mycaelis, which is 8 more damage. We will be one off if never it doesn't deal with the 3 attack troop, but it will never happen. And most important, here we at least forced him to not get his Exodus, so he cannot kill me this turn. I probably want to use Fizz, but did he use the counter attack? I don't remember, because I can actually lose on Arrow Wing if I use all the outcasts. If I do just Longinus plus Mycaelis, I don't think I will be able to win with Agnomen. I will be 6 off. I can win on Void Engagement plus Agnomen. The limit, I can try that. But I will need perfect draw from Fizz. So here, if he doesn't kill me, he's just going to Exodus. He will gain stealth, and here we will have no other choice than kill with Void Engagement and Agnomen. Oh, well, I didn't plan him to heal actually. Okay, I have no choice. I'm going to use that without the perfection. Oh, it's a pity because we had actually what we need to win. Oh shit. I don't know if one moment I didn't attack with my face, and I should have. It was really close. If he didn't pull his Harvest Lighter, I had the win. Well played from him. So very close. Most of Lucius games you will lose will be really close. So it means you're probably doing something wrong when you lose that close. You did something you shouldn't have in most of the cases. That's why it's actually pretty hard to play, because if you lose, in most of the times it's really your fault. Sometimes you will just die because well, unlucky, and but you will see it. It will not be. You will just die really fast, and your opponent will still have a lot of HP. But in this kind of case, I probably did something a bit wrong, and I lost 2 damage. I didn't optimize it like it was necessary. I'm going to keep Melgator, Eitochin Squad, and Tactical Brilliance. I think it's a great starting hand.
Today, I'm your nemesis.
This war is just beginning.
So here we're going to use the attack phase. Here actually Tactical Brilliance Eitochin Squad was not so bad, because you put pressure and you actually do something against Decklist Squad. You have something to deal with it immediately. But when I have Tactical Brilliance in general, I just wait for Agnomen because it's way too good. It's maybe not the safest move, but if you can win a game on just one card, why not try? Okay, this was actually a really annoying turn for me, because I'm really low in HP already. Khorne doesn't have a super range of damage, but you still need to keep an eye on your HP. Because if any troops survive and you are low in HP, you're probably dead. At least if you can try to make him use his special card really fast, that's great. That's why Agnomen is really good. Okay, he uses it immediately. I think it's weird. I would have probably just used ability because you have a lot of HP, so I don't see why you really need this immediately. I'm going to Melgator now because I just want to put a lot of pressure on him. I want to force him to play defensively. And Decure, if Decure proc is placed, it can be really a big problem if it goes on the troop you wanted. Like, here it's not a problem. Use 4 energy just to kill something with 1 HP. So that's okay for us. We have a great top deck here, because now he's in range of the Pride of the Emperor, plus my attack phase, of course. If he kept Duelist, I think he could have saved some HP. Okay, so that's actually not bad. But he's dead. I guess he had the card only now, because he would have actually used it before, I guess. So here starting first was also really important, because if he had Decure and he started to play him first, I would have been probably forced to use Melgator or my ability. So it means if I use my ability that he procs the cast, he gets it, so a +2/+2 on any troop. It's pretty much over because Lucius cannot deal with a lot of troops. I mean, a lot of good statted troops with his low HP. It's great to clean up boards of little troops like turrets from Imperial Fist, but that's pretty much where the battle no strength stops, I think. So here, no rest, so the bad matchups. We really need the best end possible, so I'm going to remove all of this. And that's not so bad. Just if it was Tactical Brilliance here, I would be so much better. Here we're going to attack phase in this matchup, but only when we have bonus on our attack. And even that, I'm not sure it's actually a good move. Okay, at least we have a good turn. Even if I'm not against the Tactical Brilliance here, because Agnomen is just too powerful with it. Okay, good thing he actually spent nothing this turn. I'm not going to attack. My hand is too slow for this, and I have 2 Agnomen, so I can wait a little. Okay, I'm going to take Dagahaz here. Yeah, of course. No, that's where the troubles begin, because dealing with this shit is going to be really hard. I actually can deal with it. And I'm not going to use the draw. I prefer actually HP over draw here, and use the concentrate fire. So okay, I'm still relatively high in HP for someone who just took a Dagahaz on 4 energy. At least we have also Agnomen next turn. We kept stunning his head, so at least he's not going to draw cards. Okay, second wave top deck. It's really bad for us. Okay, double Sabasti. I can actually kill the 2s this turn, but that's not really impressive, but it's not like I had the choice, I think. I'm going to void engagement first, just in case. Okay. I don't think I want to use this. I could also maybe just Assiduous. I'm going to Assiduous and just kill 1. I'm pretty sure the other will be forced to trade something. We are lucky it was not 2 Grogers. And we are also actually lucky Everguild nerfed Fizz for no reason. Okay, unlucky on the terror. I think we just lost because he got terror. That happened. Okay, we're going to do a pretty shit turn here, but it's not like we had a choice. We didn't have the end to force him to commit. Nothing we can do when you just take Dagahaz into second wave into Malogus. It's just like that. I'm going to do that. Take my last chance. Also go face, because in any case you cannot kill me with just Vengeful Spirit this turn. So maybe if I'm really lucky, or if my opponent actually misplay, I can win. Okay, no, I'm not going to win against this. So that's the problem against Horus. He has 10 more HP, he can plays weirdly, plays weird cards. If he does Dagahaz on curve, you have basically no chance. Except maybe if you got Agnomen on curve yourself.
Today, I'm your nemesis.
Fate shows us the path.
A pity we don't draw order at all costs also. I don't see a lot since last time. While it's still pretty much OP, I think. But of course the game doesn't want me to draw it. I hope I think that I will draw it now. No. Shit. Yeah, we don't really care if he gets any seal from it. Normally he shouldn't be able to play any seal to draw them. It's not like Melgator had a lot of draw power. And normally the game will be over before he uses them. But if we are unlucky, it could be terrible for us. There is also probably only one gun seal in this matchup. It's a 7 heal or 7 damage one. So usability, I guess he expects Eitochin. So I'm actually going to Kakophoni Commander. I just hope he doesn't tap Melgator here. Okay, he is a lot, which is not great for us, because he delays the game, he will get close from his shield. That's really not good. I'm going to Eitochin because I have no choice. And of course he saw it coming, which is pretty obvious. We don't have a super end. Like, I would have loved to play Agnomen if he came before at the place of that. Okay, and he used it on Tactical Commander. That's not really great because dealing with Fizz is going to be complicated. I'm going to Agnomen. Obviously, he saw he lost a good card, but it's not difficult, I think, at this point. If he plays the Commander now, I'm going to need some luck with Lucius. I'm going to attack first with Lucius, I think. I just hope he goes in him, and like that I will be able to Longinus. Oh, I give precognition to it. Okay. I don't think it changed a lot of things. Please attack here. Yes. Okay, I think we were lucky. Even if I think it's actually a problem in the code, because from what I saw, if you attack face with your Warlord and your opponent has only the Kakophoni Commander, the Warlord will always go face in the Kakophoni Commander. I don't know why, but it's something I saw a lot. So yeah, I think I'm going to use Fizz, or maybe not actually. I don't need to heal, so I'm not going to use it. I'm going to, now I have Favour, I'm going to use it with Fizz. Plus 2 attack if a troop survives is great. Okay, so it means he will maybe not kill it, which is really awesome for us because of Favour. Okay, but he kills. A pity. Okay, no ability for us this turn, which is not really a problem, I think. Oh, interesting. I'm just a bit afraid of seal here, so I'm going to use Fizz. And probably just keep. Or do I go face? I think I can go face. Without risk. Maybe with one concentrate fire. At least like that we can kill him with Pride of the Emperor next turn. We have 2 choices of lethal, of potential lethal. I think that's better than one. Let's just hope he doesn't get 2 sick from nowhere. I think I can survive 1, but 2. Oh shit. Oh shit. So yeah, obviously there is one of the two cards he targeted, but if he targeted Pride of the Emperor, he lost anyway, so we are not going to play Favour, so to be losing.
This matter.
Okay, so one last game. It was pretty close. I think he handled the matchups quite well with his heals. He was not really too much in the hurry, like I think a lot of players would have done, which was smart to actually heal and try to hold on to the seals. Probably the best chance to win. I'm going to pair to keep Pride of the Emperor in this matchup. So to come back to the Melgator players, I think playing really defensively at the place of playing a lot of troops was good here. I mean, except if he had chosen, but I don't think he had it, seeing his end and seeing how he played. And to actually try to tank until the seals was the best option, because Lucius can really dominate you even if you played a lot of troops with just boards. For a slow warlord like Melgator, there's nothing you can do to stop Lucius with just troops. So here I don't want Fizz to survive, or at least use his ability. But let's be honest, I don't want to use Mycaelis Jetbikes in it. So I think I'm going to Eitochin Fizz and play my ability to kill Fizz immediately. I don't want to risk on a PL4 neither. Okay, steroid build really bad for us because he got the perfect start. Okay, we have a good top deck at least, something to play immediately, but he is just going to use Ramiel only. I didn't see him using ability for Deathwing, so I'm pretty sure he has it in starting end, or it's a mistake up. My bad. Well, at least I think it was a mistake. I don't see why you don't want to get Ramiel immediately and why you decided to draw a Dreadwing if you don't have Ramiel. Maybe he was afraid to draw a Companion, but I mean Companion is great if you have a Steroid bed, you're pretty sure to survive until 8 energy. So yeah, I think I'm going to concentrate fire and use the Mycaelis bike. Maybe actually to go full face. I think I'm going to go full face. Because now he's really close of lethal on Pride of the Emperor. And I'm pretty sure normally no more Leon play Eschaton. So Fizz is going here, I think. Or here if he cannot deal more damage. Okay, never mind. I didn't see that coming. Which is actually really good for him. I can still win if I top deck the right card here. So that's not so bad, I guess. I would probably want to attack here. The problem is that with 3 HP he's pretty much sure to kill me. But if he Companion, is 100% lose. If I don't top deck anything to do the one more damage, I lose. And that's like... yeah, I think I need to go face. It's my best possibility to win. He already used one saber chunk. Okay. I didn't expect Fizz from an Hexagram deck. I think I didn't anticipate it, the Dreadwing. Could have played better on Fizz, maybe played more safe, simply. Yeah, because he didn't play... yeah, I think it was a mistake because he didn't draw any Deathwing, so he didn't have Companion, in theory. So if he hadn't Companion, I can just kill what he was pirating, even use Perfection Flight on something else, and the Pride of the Emperor would have done the rest. So I think I lost alone here. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching and see you.